Welcome to battle number 7 of week number 3 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This battle is going to be pitting Drizzle Boy and Croatian Vanilluxe versus Fire Warrior 82 and Draco Warriors. The Megas in this battle are Mega Gardevoir and Mega Charizard respectively. And then we also have Z Any Manaphy and Z Porygon Z respectively. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I am personally very hyped to see Linoone come to its first match, I think. I don't think he's used Linoone yet, so going to be very excited to see Linoone pull off some belly drum shenanigans, if that's the set he's running, which I'm assuming it will be. We also have a good hazard setter in Pharaoh Seed. It does have to be careful because it seems like it doesn't have a lot of opportunities to set up, maybe versus Licky Licky. And then the other Pokemon are all just offensive powerhouses that really need to be careful with when they decide to throw out their offenses. But Fire Warrior has quite a few offensive powerhouses as well. In fact, Licky Licky seems to be the only passive Pokemon on his team. Maybe to an extent Palossand. His Charizard Y is pretty fast and can hurt a lot of the Pokemon on Drizzle Boy's team. I think Cobalion is going to be a big threat. It is the fastest Pokemon in this match without a boost. Drizzle Boy does have a few Pokemon that can boost their speed with Dragon Dance, Unburden, and Linoone going for extreme speed. But it's going to be tough, I think, for Linoone if Cobalion is still around because it could outspeed it. So Drizzle Boy is going to have to take down Cobalion and Palossand, preferably Cobalion, and then Fire Warrior is going to have to keep Cobalion alive, I think. But this will be really interesting. I think we're going to see some high offensive plays here, and let's see how this goes. I'm excited, and let's begin. In terms of leads, I'm not sure who to expect. I'm thinking maybe we'll actually see a Palossand lead. I don't think we'll see Pharaoh Seed lead, just because Mega Charizard is such a threatening Pokemon. Maybe we'll see Manaphy. Those are my predictions. It seems like Manaphy is relatively comfortable versus most of the Pokemon except Victory Bell. But Victory Bell is not going to straight up lead because it wants a Sun Up first. Alright, so it looks like we are beginning. Alright, we start with actually Hitmonlee being sent out first and Spasmatism, the Porygon Z. Porygon Z, of course, not going to want to stick around for this Hitmonlee unless it's like a Choice Scarf Giga Impact. I don't see that happening though. It probably wants to switch out. Never underestimate Porygon Z and its power to hit with adaptability. Yeah, Torch to Charizard is the one who comes in, and the Fake Out is going to bring Charizard down to 26%. That normal gem has been used, and now Hitmonlee has its Unburden boost. The big question is, does it have Stone Edge? Stone Edge would help it incredibly. Right now, Hitmonlee is just looking very, very threatening as it's extremely fast. Yeah, that Fake Out normal gem is an interesting strategy. Instead of going for close combat or curse, it goes for a move that pretty much guaranteed can be used unless it's a ghost type and flinches, so Hitmonlee will outspeed the next turn. Very interesting strategy. Alright, it looks like Charizard sets up that drought, and the Poison Jab's going to bring Charizard down to 31%. The Air Slash takes out Hitmonlee, though. Yeah, Hitmonlee really needed Stone Edge to take out Charizard. Charizard's at 31%, though. It is weakened, and Manaphy comes in. Manaphy, of course, can take advantage of this opportunity, but Charizard may have Solar Beam. I think it gets Solar Beam, so Manaphy's going to have to be very careful with how it decides to continue. And the Psychic hits that Petey Piranha reference, maybe. Victory Bell, very hard, taking it down to 19%. Of course, Victory Bell can go for a Grass-type move now. Nothing really wants to come into that. Pharaoh Seed, perhaps, but Hidden Power Fire is such a given on Victory Bell that... yeah, Victory Bell is looking really threatening right now. Manaphy is in trouble. The question is, does Victory Bell have Giga Drain or Solar Beam? Giga Drain might not be enough to take down Manaphy. Solar Beam might not even be enough. I'm pretty sure it'll do huge damage and maybe take down Manaphy. It depends on investment. But in comes Pharaoh Seed, and that's the Giga Drain that we see from PD, restoring its health to 24, but also sapping some of that Life Orb. And there's that Weather Ball. It's going to take out Pharaoh Seed, and PD now at 4%. It has one more attack it could pull off before it is down. The score is now 4-6, and Pharaoh Seed is gone, so there's no hazards going up on Drizzle Boy's side. We could possibly see Linoon come out to go for an extreme speed. Yeah, we do see Linoon come out. So we could see extreme speed here, but Palossand comes in. Mysore, the Palossand, the extreme speed's not going to hit because Palossand is immune. It is a shiny Palossand, that black color palette looking very nice. And Manaphy comes in to face Palossand, who goes for the Toxic. If Manaphy has Rain Dance, it doesn't have to worry about Toxic as much. And in comes Majin Buu, the Licky Licky. Surf is only going to do 17% to Majin Buu. Majin Buu is pretty passive, so Gardevoir is going to come in, maybe to take advantage of that passivity. The Power Whip is going to do 37% to Gardevoir. That's a big chunk from such a passive Pokemon. Gardevoir now has the ability to Mega Evolve, but a Hyper Voice might not be enough to take down Majin Buu. And we do see Gardevoir going for the Mega Evolve. Focus Blast misses. Focus Miss is the famous way to refer to Focus Blast. It hits this time, but it only does 42% as Majin Buu goes for that Gyro Ball, which takes down Gardevoir. The score is now 3-6. Could never... in my opinion, you just can't ever rely on Focus Blast hitting. It's a very high risk, high reward move. So yeah, Licky Licky is a tough cookie. Tyrantrum is the next one to come in. We did see it use Gyro Ball already though, so that will be tough. Head Smash is what Tyrantrum goes for, taking down Licky Licky in one shot. Porthos the Terrakion comes in. Of course, Tyrantrum's gonna have to be careful. Yeah, that close combat takes out Tyrantrum, and Porthos now has its defenses dropped. Manaphy comes in, we'll likely see something switch in. Nothing really wants to take a Surf. Maybe he'll sack Victory Bell, but Porthos, yeah, he's probably definitely going to save Porthos for later because close combat will deal with Linoon. And that Surf is going to take down Petey. His score is now 2-4. In comes Charizard. Charizard can't take the Surf. It goes down. That might have been a speed tie. Manaphy and Charizard sharing the same speed. Score is now 2-3. Manaphy versus Spasmatism. Another Surf. And Spasmatism goes for the Tri-Attack. It brings Manaphy down to 8%, but with that toxic damage, down Manaphy goes. The last Pokemon is Linoon. Linoon's going to have a tough time versus Spasmatism hitting hard with Tri-Attack. Spasmatism might outspeed it too. I'm not sure though. There's the Belly Drum from Linoon, boosting its attack to maximum, and it goes up to 100%. Spasmatism goes for the Breakneck Blitz though, and that is the game. It's a 3-0 score for Fire Warrior and Draco Warriors over Drizzle Boy and Croatian Vanilluxe. Yeah, Porygon Z showing how potent it could be. I think that Cobalion was just a big hard stop to Linoone. Linoone might have been able to Shadow Claw Palo Sand, but Cobalion was just such a big threat. I think maybe if Drizzle Boy had set up screens, he would have been able to pull off the strategy with Belly Drum and Linoone a little bit easier, but Linoone is very frail and it only gets really one chance to set up. So, interesting match, very offensive. We didn't even reach 20 turns. And tune in for the next match coming up. We have one more. It is going to be Crit versus Lion Hug, so stay tuned for that one. And then we close week 3 and go into week 4. Until then, this is Noel from Hypno Slumber Party. See you then.